And to the United Kingdom now, where the Finance Minister Rishi Sunak warned that the British economy was under enormous strain because of the pandemic ahead of a government spending review next week. However, he ruled out a return to austerity measures. Here's Caroline Kennedy for the report.
Britain's Finance Minister Rishi Sunak on Sunday warned that the British economy was under an enormous strain because of the coronavirus ahead of the government spending review next week. But he ruled out the return of austerity measures. Economic forecasts to be released alongside his Wednesday spending review would show that the enormous strain and stress of the economy is experiencing, Sunak told Sky News. The findings of the independent forecast of the Officer for Budget Responsibility, as well as the 750,000 job losses from the coronavirus, would have been taken in the round as we consider the best way to fight the virus, he said. Despite the profound impact of the coronavirus on Sunak's spending review, he has rejected a possible return to austerity measures on the economy. The government spending would continue to increase on the last year's day-to-day public spending, he said. There is absolutely no way in which anyone can say that's austerity. However, he has refused to rule out a widely expected public sector pay freeze. It was fair to think about what is happening with the wages and the jobs. With hours across the economy, we think about what the right thing to do is in the public sector, he said. Britain has suffered more than any other country in Europe from the coronavirus, according to the 54,000 deaths and 1.4 million cases. In November, the Prime Minister Boris Johnson's government imposed a 4-week lockdown to stop the spread of the disease. This is due to particularly lifted on the 2nd of December, giving relief to some businesses. Sunak said that the government was looking to ways to see how families could spend time with each other over the Christmas period, but has refused a preempt and announcement on the UK's winter virus strategy by the Prime Minister Boris Johnson due on Monday. The government has said that the England-wide lockdown will be replaced by a tier system that had previously operated across the country. On Saturday, ahead of the spending review, Sunak's department unveiled a £3.9 billion and $3.4 billion to be supported by the National Health Service, NHS, in tackling the impact of coronavirus. As part of the package, £1 billion will be sent across the addressing backlogs in the health service, paying up to 1 million extra checks, scans and additional operations for those who have had treatment delayed since the start of the pandemic. I am Caroline Kennedy reporting from North East England, and we live in interesting times.